They won the toss today, deferred to the second half, so the Aggies will get it to begin. Right in the nation's second longest active winning streak. Only Alabama's won more consecutive games than these Aggies. Jalen Preston back to return the kick from Cole Becker. Off we go from Denver. And a touchback to begin. Penn State last week. They start this one from the 25 with Isaiah Spiller getting a gain of just one. Nate Landman comes up with a tackle.
It's the first snap, Joe, these three have ever been on the field together.
And Achane, the one with the ball, into the arms of Terrence Lane, one of the tone setters up front for this Colorado defense that they feel like they're for the first time today on 3rd and 6. Given time, coverage downfield tight, lets it go, incomplete. Coverage from Gonzalez. As you look for doing something they didn't do the entire game last week, that is punt. Demetrius Stanley had 3 good ones in Colorado's opener. Signals for a fair catch here.
Maker against the number 5 team in America.
Threw it just 15 times week 1. He finds his tight end Brady Russell on the first play of this one for a gain of 15. For this Colorado offense.
And the rest of this running back crew can be dangerous.
And here is Broussard, the Pac-12 Player of the Year last year. A gain of just 1 against this Texas A&M defense that brings back 9 starters from
safeties in college football. And watch your nickel, Antonio Johnson.
Free rusher, Lewis gets hit and it's picked off. Hansford drilled him and Peavy picked it off.
Mike Elko was not going to lay back. We saw it on the first snap of the game. He brings an extra defender. You see a lack of communication. It's only a 4-man rush. They drop from the weak side, but that free rusher is that former running back, wide receiver turned linebacker.
Season in great field position for the Aggies in shot territory from the 43. They're going to run it straight ahead and lose a yard with Spiller. Landman. Second down and long. King looks to throw against a 3-man rush to the sideline. Spiller puts it right between the 2 and the 8. He makes a man miss and gets popped by Guy Thomas. So it'll be 3rd and short. And after that, Smith, the motion man. They give it, or they fake it, and it's King getting thrown down a little bit short. Thomas back-to-back tackles. The crowd thought that Smith had it and had lost a few yards, but King took it, and it's 4th and short.
Well, you see the length here. Terrence Lang swallows up Nia Smith. Penetration right there stops the feet of Haynes King, and that's why he can't move the sticks, and it looks like he's up limping as well as Haynes King. That is not a good sign for Texas A&M.
So as King limps off, the field goal team comes out. They're going to try what is going to be a 53-yarder for Seth Small, whose career long is 52. Low snap on the way. He hooks it left. Aggies unable to take advantage of the short field.
Followed me before I could do anything.
What am I going to do? Drive begins with play action. Lewis on the move. This is where he's at his best. He finds Brendan Rice, the son of the Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, for a gain of 6. Broussard hit at the line of scrimmage and gets just 1. Andre White was there first.
Defensively.
On 3rd and short, Rice or Lewis looks to throw, and it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Antonio Johnson flying off of the edge from his nickel. I think Northern Colorado had a good plan for them last week, but this is not Northern Colorado. Here's a chance to return for Nia Smith. Makes a couple of men miss and gets crunched at the 25.
And clamoring for.
Colorado has just 10 men on the field for this first down play. And boy, they catch a break there. You saw Jalen Sami run off of the field at the last moment. Lozada gets his first opportunity. 2nd down and 6. Flag flies. False start.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
SEC crew, man left. Zach Calzada in the game at quarterback with King leaving with an injury. And his first throw finds the tight end Weidermeyer. and makes it third down and about 5. The 6'5" Chapman in motion on 3rd and 4. Calzada gets hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Terrence Lang making an impact.
A week ago, those guys, they hear all the talk about the SEC. It's 3 good defensive series from Colorado.
Constantino with a good high punt, and in a phone booth, Stanley with a fair catch. Sustain any drives. This drive begins with Broussard, who can't get going. There's penetration again. He's able to turn something out of nothing. Is
make this young quarterback as uncomfortable as possible.
Broussard motions out. He looks the other way. He's given time and delivers for Stanley, who's got 3 or 4. And it's third down again. Dimitri Stanley, who had just, and they do think they have some talent there. Pressure coming on third down. Lewis feels it, steps up, and breaks a tackle to get a first down. Able to slip one before Richardson brought him down, and that's
a nickelback.
Ran for 44 yards in the opener. A&M gave up some yardage to the Kent State quarterback. Here's Broussard with a hole on first down. His best run of the day goes for 9 before Leon O'Neal makes the tackle. Into Texas A&M territory. On 2nd and 1, it's Lewis on the read play. First down and then some. Brendan Lewis spins into the clear. Inside the 20. The freshman making moves and running for 30.
That is back-to-back snaps in the open field, one-on-one, where it is advantage Lewis. A nice job by the tight end, Brady Russell, coming around. It was the nickelback last time. That time it is the safety, Richardson.
For Colorado on 1st and 10 inside the 20. Rice comes in motion and takes it. A couple of blockers in front for Brendan Rice, who got tripped up by Andre White. Got 4. So we mentioned Rice Fontenot in the game at running back for the first time. It's Rice, or it's Lewis to the left side. And it's first down and goal for Colorado. Alec Pell with a key block. They're getting
7 on the board.
Arias motions. It's Broussard. Patient running. Stays on his feet. Carries the defender to the 2. Jarek Broussard at just 5'9", 185. Get it right back to where they had it before the penalty. 2nd down and goal. It's Broussard again. Surging through and in for the Colorado touchdown. The underdog strikes first.
Enormous 7 points to jump on the board.
And the freshman Cole Becker pokes through the extra point.
A couple nice completions, getting the ball out of Lewis's hands, but it was the quarterback's leg. A little mix with Broussard and in front, the creative movement, Joe.
Here comes A-Chain. To the 21. Drive begins with a play-action pass. Calzada given time. He delivers too tall for Jalen Weidermeyer. He was covered by the honorable mention All-Pac-12 safety Isaiah Lewis. So 2nd and 10. Lane in motion. Calzada retreating, trying to set up the screen. It's Spiller who's chased and drilled out of bounds from behind by Landman. They lose a bunch. They rush 4. Calzada steps up down the seam and nowhere close to his intended receiver, Caleb Chapman.
Full offense is a none right now.
Colorado coming after it. Constantino gets away a good punt. What a punt that sends Stanley all the way back to the 20. Wow. And Edger and Cooper downs it inside under center. Fakes to Broussard, rolls to his right, nobody open, gets rid of it to the sideline for Lamonius Craig. Still no signal, now they say incomplete. Northern Colorado week 1. 2nd down and 10, and the Pac-12 Player of the Year, Jarek Broussard, gets hit by Jaden Peavy, who already has an interception in this game. A loss of 2 here, and it's 3rd and long. For Colorado, seen more of this week than we did all of last week. Lewis hitting the crossing Arias. Daniel Arias had a steam first down. Caught it well short, turned it upfield, and got 11 on 3rd and 10.
Well, he got a bunch of blocking down the field.
1st and 10 from the 30. Lewis on the roll, turns the shoulders, lets it go with a perfect strike, and it's Arias again. Only 8 catches for his career. Colorado on the move to begin the 2nd quarter. And Alex Fontenot had nowhere to go as the preseason All-American DeMarvin Leal was there to greet. On second down. That ball, his arm might have gotten hit as he let it go. Fluttered out there like a wounded duck. And quickly on the ball, 3rd and 2. Fontenot fights his way for a first down to the 40. So Texas A&M showing pressure. Lewis keeps it. Russell in front. Hits the seam. First down inside the 25. Brendan Lewis for 18 more.
That is so
Rats from a walk-on, paving the way for 18 yards. Fontenot, this one gets blown up, and it's Leal just bullying his way through the block to rip him down. Cat here, a shot Clayton on to take the snap. Highly touted freshman hands it off to Dimitri Stanley, and Aaron Hansford there to bring him down for a loss. 14 or 15. And it brings pressure. He steps away from the first man. He throws incomplete. O'Neal from his safety spot to break it up. Intended receiver Brendan Rice, and it's 4th down. Last week. Tries this one from 46. And it's wide to the right. Colorado comes away empty-handed on this drive.
The last 2 decades and paid the ultimate price on that day for us.
Devon Achane straight ahead on first down, stopped by Nate Landman. And it will be seconds.
And I believe in you. You're going to take it out of your hands and believe in the people around you a little bit. Make the game a little easier for you. That's a pro who knows what he's doing and how to manage that position.
Give it to the Orange Bowl MVP, Devon Achane, on the first play of the drive. He'll lead the way for Calzada here. Unable to turn the corner, running that into the short side of the field. Not much room, and Christian Gonzalez. They're bringing it. Calzada steps up and throws incomplete. Chase Lane defended by Christian Gonzalez, and the punt team comes out again.
Not that way today.
And a flag.
That's going to be a false start.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 26. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
He had a look of despair as this game has gone on. He's tried to find his footing. Coming after it and almost getting there. Carl Durrell talked to the importance of being aggressive on special teams, and we chatted with him yesterday. They almost came up with a block punt there. Melissa, Texas. Brendan Lewis looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Wanted Brendan Rice. DeMarvin Leal is pursuing Lewis. Top defenses in the country last year. They brought back 9 starters. They're going to bring some pressure here. They flip it to Broussard, who cuts it against the grain and pinballs his way to the 35. And you talked about Mike Elk. Final year under Kevin Sumlin. Steady improvements every year since. Here's a hole for Broussard and a first down to the 43. Giving him just enough room, and at 5'9",
Move the chains.
1st and 10. Back to Broussard. A couple of blockers in front. Another good run for Jarrett Broussard. This one for 13 into Colorado territory. Out of Dallas, heavy dose, and Fontenot comes in. They stick on the ground. Fontenot gets popped by Aaron Hansford, but he gets a field. 3. On 2nd and 8, they rush only 4. Lewis given time. Underneath for Russell, and Aaron Hansford again makes the tackle. Barely a yard. 3rd down. 4 for 6 on 3rd down so far. Lewis looks to throw. Lets it fly. It is pass interference. Keldrick Carper taking down the true freshman Chase Penry, and a drive extending PI.
And anytime you get the trifecta and you get 3 flags coming from every direction,
you can't argue.
There's not really any doubt about this one.
You got to get up. You got to count the flags. Okay, 3 guys saw it. I got it.
On the defense, number 14. That's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah, there was a question earlier.
7-0. First down at the A&M 26. Damani Richardson stopping Fontenot. And usually so good at controlling the ball and keeping that defense fresh, but Colorado owning time of possession today. Another first down. Fontenot with a gaping hole. Runs for 11 inside the 15.
Well, just look at the guys here in the interior get to the 2nd level. I mean, that you just can't do it any better. Every single one of them is getting to the linebackers. Phenomenal.
Fontenot again makes a cut, bounces inside the 10 with a stiff arm, gets to the 6. Antonio Johnson pushes him out, and it hasn't mattered. Broussard and takes it, makes the cut, and gets to the 5. Looked like there was some daylight for just a moment, but it closed, and it's 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak, and it's going to be close. From Carl Durrell, 4th down and a foot. They will sneak it again. I'm not sure. That Texas A&M defensive line might have finally stood its ground. Initial spot is short.
I think he's short. You stop and look at about, I don't know, 1,200 pounds sitting right in there, 1,500 pounds. They push the center back. Purcell gets beat right off the jump. And you could feel Lewis there, right? I'm trying to feel like Tom Brady. Where is that gap? Where's their little breath? Then I could push the pile. There was none.
And the Texas A&M defense, such high expectations, finally puts its foot down. And a 4th down stand inside the 5. It stays 7-0. The Aggies defense without a 1st down today has it inside its own 5-yard line. Calzada to throw into one-on-one. Caleb Chapman can't pull it in. Coverage from Mekhi Blackman.
I love the call. You take a shot, you put it right on the money, and Calzada's best throw by far. But Blackman, that's how you play a bigger receiver.
-1 on just 2 carries. He's got it. Into a black wall. Guy Thomas out of his own end zone. Calzada incomplete. Lamb might have gotten his hand on it as he did. They come after it, or do they try to set up extra good field position? They're going to set up the return. Constantino with a good punt. Stanley, who had a great week returning last week, splits the first 2. Accelerates to midfield, and that's where the drive will begin. With 3:54 left to go. 33-second possession for the Aggies. 1st and 10 from midfield. And Broussard into the arms of a waiting Peavy, who's nearing 100 tackles for his career. And on a day where he
has to take advantage.
Broussard motions out. It's quarterback draw, and it's Michael Clemens. The ball does come out. Colorado appears to be back on it. Yeah, Lewis got his own fumble as Clemens hit him here in his first game for Texas A&M. Started outside, joins Lewis in the backfield. On 3rd and long, they play it safe. Broussard steps away, cuts close. It's 4th and 3. And
again, an opportunity for yet another possession before half. I think this is the right call, Joe.
They will punt, and Smith watches it sail over his head, and it bounds into the end zone. And so they only gain of Haynes King, goes back at it. Broussard with a run, and room for A-Chain. To surge his way into the secondary, gain of 15 in the first down of the day for Texas A&M.
And finally, right at the point of attack, you actually block Colorado. Right? That's the first scene that we have seen for any of these difference makers. Some green grass in front of them. No timeouts. You got to play fast here if you're Calzada.
Straight drop, steps up, checks it down. Isaiah Spiller makes a man miss. 1st down to midfield. So they go the whole day without a 1st down, and they get him on back-to-back plays to 2 of the 3 big dogs.
You've got to get the ball to your players in space. Whatever you have to do, bubble screens, a little swing route here. I'd like little hitch routes. Just get the ball out of Calzada's hands. The less he's got to read between the tackles and the more that he could distribute to his difference makers, the better for A&M.
Finally A-Chain, and finally Spiller. Finally momentum for the A&M offense from midfield. A bubble. Now Smith. And so there you go. 3 straight plays. They get a touch for all 3 of those guys. They got 4 on 1st down, 2nd and 6. Spiller swings out again. Calzada finds an open lane but throws behind him. On 3rd and 6, they rush just 4. Calzada over the middle has the tight end Weidermeyer. A strike for a 1st down to the 30 on a gain of 16.
This is the first time they have hit this. They have tried it 3 or 4 different times. He's just going to use that big body on a smaller safety, and finally, no defensive hands in the way, right? Finally, a passing lane because you spread it on the perimeter and you move the sticks again.
With a Mackey Award finalist from last year. First down from the 30. Again, just 4 rush. So Calzada with time off the hands of Weidermeyer this time. He was open. Calzada underneath. Anaya Smith ripped down by Mekhi Blackman.
Remember, no timeouts.
Calzada keeping it alive, retreating, setting, heaving out of bounds, and it's 4th down. Terrence Lang applied the 3 today to straightaway from 41. Low snap again. Great job to get the hold down by the punter Constantino. And Small pokes it through to get Texas A&M on the board.
Those are the teaching lessons. Just a little more patience.
Calzada on for King, 6 out of 15 in this first half. They finally get their first down of the half on that last drive for their first top 10 win since 2007. And a touchback to begin.
92 yards a game, one of the top rush defenses in America a season ago.
It's a run to begin the second half to Alex Fontenot for a gain of 2. Jaden Peavy with a tackle.
Air and too much space, and that continued in the first 30 minutes as well.
First pass play of the half, broken up by Jalen Jones. Anticipated that one, intended for Daniel Arias, and swatted it away.
Look at him now. They're bouncing back to a zone coverage look.
Lewis chased out of the pocket. He'll throw it away, and the A&M defense with a 3 and out to begin the second half. Pressure coming from Edgerrin Cooper.
Actually stayed man-to-man. They just called off a little bit of the dogs. But this is what the first couple possessions look like, right? It's 4-man rush, but people are right in your face and in frame.
He did a good job as the holder, too, for the record. It's a line drive punt. Anaya Smith retreating. Takes it inside the 20. Anaya Smith. It stopped at the 25. Well, he's one of the big 3 for Texas A&M. And part of it is they just haven't had the ball. Colorado doubling up Texas A&M in time of possession. Anaya Smith with his first run, and it goes for 4. He had a few of those.
I can't wait to see them unfold.
Back-to-back runs to begin the half. Spiller dances and gets what he can. It's Carson Wells to get the stop. Isaiah. Colorado rushes 5. Calzada delivers. It's broken up. Nigel Bethel, the Miami transfer, seeing an increase in his role today for Constantino. Nico Reed back to return it. We saw Dimitri Stanley limp off with an injury in the first half. And so here comes Reed to get decked. Keldrick Carper, the special teams tackle. The first drive of the second half for the Buffs. They go back to work from the 22. Lewis in rhythm to the outside, finds the true freshman Chase Henry, who immediately gets thrown down by Antonio Johnson.
Split tackle.
A toss for Fontenot. Not a whole lot there. It's just one. Peavy and Hansford. And 3rd down coming up. Lewis in the first half ran for 67. On 3rd down, facing a twist up front. Out of the backfield, Fontenot able to beat the pressure. A flag comes in at the end of the play as O'Neal stops Fontenot after his first down pickup. Playing in front of a crowd for the first time in a while was a big part of that.
Offense.
Oh, boy.
Half the distance. First down.
Huge call. And it nets them negative 24. 3rd down and a mile. They just get what they can with Fontenot. So a massive call with both these teams. And then comes after it. A line drive that'll give Smith a chance. Anaya Smith runs away from the first man. Good coverage by Colorado. Quinn Perry with the tackle. Second drive of the half for Texas A&M. And it begins with play action. Free rusher that Calzada steps away from and throws for Anaya Smith. He's got it, and he's got 8 on first down.
It's just not offensive pass interference.
All right, Mike, a huge call. A&M with the ball again. Spiller ran into the back of the offensive line, which didn't get any movement. Calzada steps up, incomplete through the hands of Chase Lane. Texas A&M, one of the best third.
And oh, by the way, the hammer, the shark, 53, is coming in and doing damage because he's just reading the eyes of the young.
Constantino has been the star for Texas A&M, hadn't he? Went a little too much into the end zone. Colorado back to work from the 20-yard line. Lewis with a straight drop on first down with his eyes over the top. Double move. Daniel Arias goes up and gets it. But it comes out incomplete. Looking for a big play. First shot they've taken today, and they had it, but through his hands.
And he takes a shot at the end, puts it in the only spot he can, and that's very well done by Richardson, the safety. He comes over and he dislodges. He's not trying to hit high. He's simply trying to make contact. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. He'll throw it again. Broussard gets undercut. This time it's Antonio Johnson. And Broussard in some pain as he struggles to his feet. 3rd down and 9. Well, that is the guy that every defender for A&M pointed to. He's the nickelback, and he loves to hit. He sees it the entire way. He can read the concept. He's in zone coverage, and that's how you're teaching him to hit these days. You may not like this, but he can't hit high. Right? He's trying to get the defender down. You hate it for Broussard as he limps off of the field. But back in the day, Joe, that was a knockout shot. That was a hey.
Fontenot to his right. Fontenot motions out. A&M brings pressure with Johnson. It's a screen for Russell, and he's brought down after a short gain. Tyree Johnson, the defensive end, reads it, and it's 4th down and 5.
Folks.
Punt after punt in this half. Giving Anais Smith another chance. A&M feeling like if you can just keep touching it, one of these times it's going to break, but the special teams coverage has been fantastic. You got away from the initial tack
Position trying to figure this game out.
Devon Achane takes the fake on first down. Calzada feeling the pressure, hit from behind and drop. Guy Thomas continues to put his stamp on this game. Empty on 2nd and 10. Against the 3-man rush, he's got time. He throws incomplete. He had the tight end Weidermeyer open in the middle of the field. On 3rd down, pressure coming, gets away, and takes off. He's going to run for a 1st down. Zach Calzada keeps it alive and runs 12 yards on 3rd and 10.
Circle that play. That may be a monumental play halfway through the 3rd quarter. The corner blitz is going to come free. Colorado wins on the whiteboard. You have got an unblocked defender there to make the sack. But the QB makes the biggest play of the game yet on a 3rd down. Only the 2nd conversion of the game, and let's see if that will finally instill some confidence, right? A little swagger in the sophomore quarterback.
Fresh set of downs from the 41. Speed option. He'll keep it and get 3 or 4. The ball came out, but he was able to grab it. Still yet to break Achane loose. He swings out of the backfield and gets it on 2nd down. Gets to the edge, uses his speed. This is coming back. Devon Achane to the 30, but it's coming back on a hold on Caleb Chapman.
Holding. Offense. Number 81. 10-yard penalty. Foul. Replay. 2nd down.
Mike Pereira and I did not like the offensive pass interference call against Colorado. This is the right call. It is right here. It is the receiver trying to come down and block Berry. And he just gets his hands outside of his frame. Quinn Perry can see it coming in front of him.
15 for the Aggies. Zach Calzada back to throw. Finds Weidermeyer. Close to a 1st down. Stop from Mark Perry. Confident strike there for 14. 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and 1. Achane Sticks the nose down and gets close. Second effort, he's going to get it. First down, Texas A&M. Last year, 140 yards with Spiller leaving with the injury.
Shot time.
From the 49. Off play action, has his eyes downfield. Now against the grain through Idemeyer's hands. He had one-on-one deep with Chase Lane if he wanted to give him a shot. He was covered pretty tightly by...
You're not pushing around the folks from the West Coast this season.
They're going to get it underneath to A-Chain, who can't get free. What a game Christian Gonzalez is playing. We've not said his name a ton because he's not had to make any tackles because there's not been any completions against him.
Look at the eyes. The eyes tell you everything right there. Pre-snap, what's the alignment, what's coming at me. That is a young player, right? 6 pass breakups and 6 starts.
Calzada has it knocked down by a blitzing Robert Barnes here in his Colorado debut. The 8th Texas A&M punt. And they get Dimitri Stanley back in the game. He left with an injury in the first half. Here he's calling for a fair catch. And makes it at the 11. And trails 7-3 in the third quarter. Rashad Clayton has it. The highly touted running back out of Louisiana gets 4. So you hear all about Broussard and Fontenot, second season. Takes the fake on second down. Lewis rolling. He will run for the first time this half. He's got a first down and tiptoes across the 30. Where's that been?
Well, this is what you got to do when they got in. They're going to pull this out.
On first down, Clayton again. He ran for 67 yards in the first half. That was his first run of the second. Obviously, it was
some blows over the course of this game, too.
Out the back door on second down. He throws too tall for Rice. Covered by George. 3rd and 7.
And he takes actually take the ball away.
Underneath Dimitri Stanley. Not going to get there. Antonio Johnson again. 4th and 2. This will be the 7th time they've punted to him. And it's a line drive that he catches on the fly and makes the first man miss. Make it 2. Then to the sideline with a flag down as he's pushed out at the 30.
There are 2 fouls against the return team. Illegal block in the back, number 45. That penalty is declined. Illegal block in the back, number 11. That penalty is accepted. 10 yards. First down.
See it right here. Right there, back to back.
Tubes after they had 595 in the opener. It is Spiller on the first play. And he finishes forward, hitting 5 or 6.
And if you're Spiller, you're on that side.
Down in 5. And it's Spiller again. Close to a first down. The ball came out at the end of the play, but it came out when he hit the ground. A-Chain straight ahead has a first down. Quinn Perry stops him from getting off to the races. Time for a game break. We say 4th quarter, 7-3 Colorado from the 25-yard line. Back-to-back touches for A-Chain. Lets it develop and gets 4.
That's awesome.
2nd and 6, he'll look to throw. Behind Lane, as he's so often been today. Coverage from Christian Gonzalez, as it's so often been today. Calzada, as he's hit, he lets it go. First down, Chase Lane. He finally finds him as he gets drilled.
About the highest degree of difficulty yet, and guess who? Yep, it is Nate Landman sticking his helmet right in the sternum. And Calzada knows what's coming, and finally, out of 7 times, finally, a connection made between he and Lane.
Touch. First down pass play. He's got Spiller open, and he misses him. The check down was more than there. Only 5 in the play clock. Colorado shows pressure and brings it. Calzada short side has Lane again. And he got hit again as he let it. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Calzada rolling, needs midfield. He will try to get it himself and does. Zach Calzada gets 4 on 3rd and 3 and back-to-back third down conversions. Spiller and Smith both in the backfield. Calzada, open man, it's Weidermeyer, the tight end of the 20. Biggest play of the day for the Aggies, goes for 29.
And this is the first bust defensively. You've done many things today. You've thrown a lot of concepts. This is the first time where you do not communicate defensively. Either the safety is not over the... A lot of speed, too.
Calzada into the end zone. Too tall for Weidermeyer this time. Covered by Lewis. On 2nd and 10, Calzada throws outside for Caleb Chapman, who goes down to grab it. First catch of the game for Chapman, and 3rd down again for... Calzada dances around, on the move, he'll tuck it and run, and runs! He's in! A&M breaks through! The ball came out, but the touchdown signal was given. It's a touchdown for Texas A&M. It will, no question, get a close look from the replay booth. There are flags as well.
That is about as close as it's going to get. And that's why the initial call is going to be so critical and why those officials huddle.
Tip of the football just needs to hit the front side of the goal line.
Imagine a plane of glass coming straight up from the front of that goal line. And you're exactly right. The tip of the football just has to touch that plane.
It's out.
It is out. It is definitely out. That is the great shot by our crew right down the line. And
then the next part, Brock, do you get a clear recovery from Colorado? And I believe you do. Mekhi Blackman, yeah, this is going to be Colorado football.
After the review, the player fumbled the ball before he went into the end zone. Therefore, it is a touchdown. It was recovered by Colorado. It was also a personal foul on the face mask. That'll be enforced from the 20-yard line to the 35. First down, Colorado.
So Colorado's got it from the 35, and a first down run straight ahead for Alex Fontenot at a gain of 5. So again, it's Fontenot. Short gain, 3rd down. Leon O'Neal pushed him out of bounds. Freshman quarterback Brendan Lewis throws too high and incomplete. Through the hands of Stanley, defended by Johnson. And they've done it again, Brock. Texas A&M's defense gets off the field. Coverage team has been great today. Makes the first man miss and finds the sideline, but only gets a few. 2001, Texas A&M's first home game after 9/11, and they had the red, white, and blue out. 70,000 t-shirts printed with Standing for America on them, sold at the game. Proceeds of over $180,000 donated to the New York Fire and Police Benevolence Relief Funds. Actually recreated this last week in the opener against Kent State, close to the 20-year anniversary. Incredible. Texas A&M back on offense. Down 7-3. 7:50 left to go. Second longest winning streak in the country on the line. A&M's won 9 in a row back to last year. Calzada given all day. That's tipped and incomplete. And guess who? Nate Landman gets his hand on it. Spiller motions out on 2nd down. Calzada checks it down to him. Spiller with a lot of room. And a first down crossing the 35. 3 to snap it. Smith motions. Calzada given time. Over the middle, a perfect strike. A-chain to the 40. One of the best throws of the day for Zach Calzada. Goes for 26.
This is a degree of difficulty throw off the charts. I mean, there is no window there. It was a fingernail away from Landman with the interception, and that time as well, just right over the head of Robert Barnes on what could have been a defining interception as well. A game and a couple of throws of inches.
Colorado territory again. From the 40, fake to A-Chain. Calzada has his arm hit as he tries to check it down. Carson Wells coming off of the edge. 2nd and 10. Spiller and A-Chain both in at running back. A-Chain's got it. Has a seam. Devon A-Chain has a first down. Bethel throws him down after 11.
This is really good from Spiller. He's, as I said, he's become an all-around guy. This has not been his day as a runner, but watch him as a lead blocker, basically a fullback inserting into that run game.
Looking for their first touchdown of the day. Zach Calzada back to throw. In trouble and swallowed up. Naeem Rodman got there. It's A-Chain. Stopped by Nate Landman. 3rd down and 8.
By who?
A strike, and it's caught. Isaiah Spiller, the running back, lunges to get it, and a 4th consecutive 3rd down conversion.
I am telling you, the degree of difficulty on these throws, Spiller, he's not getting it done running the ball, right? And that's what he is known for, but he's getting it done as a blocker in that time. A little wheel route, throw back, throw behind on that back shoulder.
1st and 10. Calzada scans the field. Chase from behind. Directs traffic and heaves into the end zone. Incomplete. Chase Lane defended by 2nd down and 10. They flip it outside. Spiller gets a block. Landman brings him down. And here's that down again, Brock. 3rd down for Texas A&M. Calzada flushed off his spot, floating for Spiller! Touchdown, Texas A&M! They finally break through with 2:41 left. It takes them 57 minutes and 19 seconds to find the end zone. But when they do, they find the lead for the first time today. And Spiller's father there, Fred, who played tight end at Texas A&M, never prouder. Extra point coming from Seth Small. Right there, and it's 10-7. And the well-rounded game of Isaiah Spiller shows up on back-to-back 3rd downs. A diving catch on one of them. A perfect throw from Calzada on the other. Texas A&M leads for the first time. 2:41 to go. 2 timeouts for Colorado and a touchback. Start the drive at the 25. We take a look at our moment of the game, sponsored by the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Could it be the best Coke ever?
It's a wheel route, and you finally get a matchup that you love, and you can take advantage of Jalen Sami, an excellent rush, but you get the one-on-one with the outside linebacker, D ends. That's Guy Thomas, who's been phenomenal, as all of the Colorado guys have been downhill. But a matchup on a wheel route with Isaiah Spiller, that's advantage A&M. And it's why they finally cracked the first touchdown of the game, and kudos to Spiller. Not doing it, running it, that's okay. I'll catch it 6 times and make the biggest play of the game.
A lot of maroon here in Denver, making a lot of noise. Freshman quarterback Brendan Lewis has it knocked down. Antonio Johnson, who's been all over the place.
Okay, Brendan Lewis, this is now your time. This is your time. You watch the other guy who had struggled through 3 quarters. get his moment. You flashed brilliance in the first half. It's been rugged. This is your time as a redshirt freshman to take hold of the moment.
He's thrown for just 12 yards since halftime.
Then run.
2:37, 2 timeouts. Hit again and incomplete. Jaden Peavy this time. Hands up, back-to-back plays in 3rd and 10.
He is so good at that. 2 a week ago, 6'6" and long, and look at his eyes. This is football awareness. Eyes right on the quarterback, the big paw to knock it down. 3rd and 10. Where are we?
Colorado takes its second timeout.
Are we in College Station? Oh my God.
42nd timeout.
Have to take a timeout because of it.
Critical. Second timeout used by Carl Durrell.
This feels like Texas, Oklahoma. I mean, the Colorado fans have been amazing in their end of the field, right? I mean, we have heard them and seen them, and the student body has shown up. But my goodness, this end of the stadium. The 12th man travels.
A&M hustling some guys on and off, trying to get the right personnel there. 3rd down and 10. Lewis steps up, given time. He's going to get sacked. Coverage sack for Texas A&M, and it's 4th down.
Pretty tight coverage. You're trying to run an in route here with Arias on the outside. A little bit of contact at the top. Arias can't keep his feet. There's no window for Brendan that he likes to throw it into, and that pocket suffocating to convert.
Last chance for the Buffs. Lewis throws for Stanley, who needs the 35. He's not going to get there. The white shirts swarm him. He's a few yards short. With 1:40, Texas A&M takes over.
Just a 3-man rush for A&M. It leaves 8 defenders. They know where the sticks are. I don't mind this decision to throw underneath, but it is all about the speed and the aggression there for A&M. It was really about the downs before it, Joe, that set you up for failure in that 4th down situation. And learning lessons galore for that young man who laid it all on the line today.
And with 2 timeouts used pre-snap by Carl Durrell, they can't stop it again. Victory formation for the Aggies.
Call him the 12th man for a reason.
Our Pacific Life Game Summary, sponsored by Pacific Life. More than 150 years strong. Protect what matters most. An offense that had 595 yards in its first game. Led by Haynes King. Lost Haynes King. 2 drives into the game. Jared Broussard broke the goal line. Got Colorado in front 7-0. Zach Calzada came on and he struggled. Thought that he had gotten into the end zone there. It was overturned with a fumble. They get that mismatch they've been looking for all day. Spiller beating Thomas. Well, to this point, looks like the difference. And a game-winning touchdown. So we'll have to snap it just one more time. And a team that thinks it has a shot at the college football playoff, at a national championship, a lot of times along the path you're going to have days like this where you just simply have to find a way to survive.
Yep. Like the pitcher without his best stuff, right? Got to get it done. Gritty, tough. And I know Jimbo's going to be proud of the effort, not the execution, but the effort.
Texas A&M finds a way. 10-7 the final score as they win their 10th consecutive game back to last season. Time to get you out to Yankees Mets right after these messages.